Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday fucking June 27th. What happened to this month? My goodness. Where's it going? You know what? I think July 18th. That's my hot out, dude. I'm fucking out, dude. July 18th. I think we'll be wrapped. We'll be done with the writing of the 10 episodes of F is for Family. Then all we got to do is look at the drawings and edit them for the next fucking 10 months. Woo-hoo! But the heavy lifting will be out of the way. Would you guys like to know how an animated show works? Well, you sit in a room and you come up with fucking whatever. Yeah, you figure out how the whole season's going to go. Then you fucking write it, and then it changes like 50 fucking times. You rewrite, you record, you write more, you do table reads, you do all this fucking shit. Then once you get all of that done, what starts coming in is the animatics, which is basically the rough drawings of the shit, that you recorded. And then you say, why is he standing next to that chair? He should be over in the kitchen. You got to do all of that shit. He's not moving enough. Have him take his glasses off there, or have him you got to do all of that. And then they fucking draw it, and then you look at it, and then it still might not be funny. And then you got to be like, all right, is what we wrote not funny, or is the way it's executed here not funny? And that's why it takes so fucking long, in case you're wondering. Because you're like, well, shit, you recorded them and you wrote them. Why don't they just take out some magic markers and fucking put them on a piece of paper, and then somebody stands there and they flip through it like they used to in the old days? That's what they used to do. They'd have somebody, the village idiot, go up on stage with a giant fucking notebook, and he'd sit there going, just going through the thing. And people would sit there and they'd enjoy it. And if the guy screwed up, they shot him, because everybody had guns back then. At least that's the way it was in America. Speaking of America, what's going on in Ireland? I decided I was going to start looking to see what the fuck is going on in these countries that I'm going to be going to. Evidently, Martin O'Neill, the Republic of Ireland's Martin O'Neill, their Bill Belichick, is fucking pissed because Ireland just lost to France in some game where you're not allowed to pick the ball up with your hands for whatever fucking reason. You'd figure if you're only either allowed to use your feet or your hands, or let's say you use your fucking hands. I mean, there's no style of fighting where you just use your feet, right? Maybe Taekwondo, but they don't, if you fucking come at them, they're still going to punch you in the nose, right? I just don't understand it. I'm fucking with you. It's a beautiful game. I went in to get my head fucking shaved the other day, right? And I went into this barbershop, a real barbershop, one where you walk in and there's fucking men in there, right? Rubbing their hairy chest. No, I'm kidding. There's men in there, and you just fucking go in and you sit down until it's your fucking turn. Unlike these fucking goddamn hipster fucking things where they got the little fucking, what do you call that barbershop, little swivel thing that goes around? To me, that says I can just walk in, right? And then you walk in. There's nobody here. Can you shave my head? Oh, do you have an appointment? Dude, look at me. How long is it going to fucking take? You don't want to make an extra fucking $20? Huh? You don't? You can go fuck yourself. You fucking 28th president of the United States fucking haircut. Who is that, by the way? Who is the 28th president? Nobody ever talks about the 28th president. Let's look it up. 28th president. If I had to guess, I'm going to say Grover Cleveland. 28th president. Calvin Coolidge. The fuck? Oh, the cunt himself, Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson, who signed the fucking Federal Reserve Act. And we're all still paying for it today. It's a good one to look up. Woodrow Wilson's letter of regret. What are the fucking odds I would have said that? Send me down this conspiracy theory. Woodrow Wilson, letter of regret. All right, where is it? Did Woodrow Wilson regret handing America to the Federal Reserve? Woodrow Wilson, after creating the Federal Reserve, said, let's see, here we go. I have unwittingly ruined my country. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. So maybe he didn't. All right, this is what he wrote. I am a most unhappy man. I have unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is controlled by its system of credit. Our system of credit is concentrated. See, they always got to write it so sophisticatedly, I can't even understand what the fuck they're talking about. Like that thing, Dwight D. Eisenhower, when he gives that speech about the industrial military complex, I watched that over and over again. I have no fucking idea what he's talking about. Even it's explained to me before I watched the speech, and by the end of it, I don't understand it. And I feel like he said it that way, either because he was so fucking smart, he couldn't relate to the common man, which I don't understand because he had all those soldiers, or he said it that way because he had to say it in a way that he wouldn't get offed. Right? I don't fucking know. Anyways, he said the growth of the nation, therefore, in all our activities are in the hands of a few men. This is a president, a former president wrote this. Okay? So I don't want to hear any of you guys saying, oh, conspiracy theory. Go fuck yourself. It's just like when I told you that the NBA was fixed, and then there was the mobbed-up ref, and you guys all tried to wiggle out of it, and what did they say? Oh, yeah, there was just one of them. Oh, yeah, was there? There was just one of them? All right. We have come to be one of the worst ruled, one of the most completely controlled and dominated governments in the civilized world. No longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and duress of a small group of dominant men. Well, there you go. He still didn't quite fucking say what he did. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, they got fucking, you know what they did? Woodrow, they put Woody from Cheers, their version of Cheers, or their version of Woody from fucking Cheers, they put him in the office. What am I even talking about right now? I didn't want to talk about this. I was talking about soccer. How the fuck do I go from soccer to that? So anyways, this Martin O'Neill, who I would not fuck with, some of an Irish brogue in those fucking glasses, you know, just somehow he'd chop you to the throat. He said they got the short straw when they played France for whatever fucking reason. Oh, I never even finished the story, so I wanted to get my fucking head shaved. And they had that European championship was on the highlights. The whole fucking thing. Everybody in there was into the game, so I automatically got into it. So I hope you guys know I'm just fucking with you when it comes to that. It's just that when the world loves something, as a comedian, it's just so easy to make fun of it and to get the feedback that you want, which is totally people losing their minds, typing at you in all capital letters. It's just fun. So anyways, for some reason, France got an extra 3 days to rest their tired legs and their swollen feet before they got to play the little footy game again. And Ireland didn't like it. You know what's funny? The guy like trashes them and says, we got fucked over. 3 days is an incredible amount of time one side could have as an advantage over another. Blah, 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 blah. That said, France are a really, really fine team, and good luck to them in the tournament. I love that shit after you fucking trash them. It was completely unfair. Go fuck yourself. But I haven't said that. You got a hell of a team there. Hoity, good luck to you there, matey. All right. Irish news headlines. What's going on in Ireland? Roy Foster. Britain co-signed to margins by the stupid party. I don't know what that means. Mary Robinson. That's not a real name. Mary Robinson? Is that an alias? Brexit could have a domino effect. What the fuck is Brexit? Isn't this shit Trump got in trouble for? That's what I loved about Trump this week when he fucking went to Scotland and he goes, yeah, just like Scotland, we're going to take our country back. Because I guess Scotland was voting about whether they still wanted to be a part of the European Union. And Scotland overwhelmingly agreed to stay part of it, evidently. I don't know. And Trump went there and didn't know it. And I was reading like what everyone was saying, and it was, trashing Donald Trump, and it was so similar to what people write to me every week. John Sally isn't dead, you fucking moron. I said the wrong name. I didn't mean John Sally, Whatever. What do you want from me? All right. Former president. President of what? Mary Robinson? She was president of Ireland? You know what? She's a lovely lady. I'd vote for her. When the fuck was she president? Former president Mary Robinson has said that young people in the UK must feel very let down by the outcome of the Brexit modal referendum And she appealed to the EU to remember its core values. What other vague shit did she say? Jesus Christ, can you help out an American here? What the fuck's going on over there? Ah, Christ, is this some bullshit I have to know when I go over there? Some sort of referendum. Should the United Kingdom remain a member of the European Union or leave the European Union? What's going on with the European Union, the EU? What happened? You guys formed a super group, but now all the egos are getting in the way? What happened, huh? Greece's fucking economy went down and all of a sudden it's fucking with you guys? You never do that. Never join a fucking group. Take it from a complete loner who does stand-up, right? You don't join a group. You know what I mean? You use a group, okay? What do you guys do? Oh, yeah, you cater parties? All right, I'm having a party. I don't want to join your party operation. I'd like you to come over here and tie some balloons to some fucking lampposts. Could you do that? And how much would that cost? And here's your check and get out of my life. That's how you do it. Why the fuck would you... It's actually amazing that they got it done. You know what I mean? Considering all the fucking wars they've had over the years. You know? Fascism, communism, fucking... whatever the fuck we're called. I don't know what the fuck we are. How the fuck did they do all that? Why did they do all that? That just all comes down to bankers. What was wrong with having the pound and then the fucking... Ireland had the shillelagh, right? What they have in Sweden? I don't know what the fuck they had. Some sort of thing. It looked like that design looked like a little sphincter. I don't fucking know. I don't understand why everybody has to get in bed with everybody else. Well, it's going to be better. It's going to create more jobs. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's just going to make the people at the top make more fucking money. It's just like, can we have more people to fuck in the ass? Can we have some of your people? What if we combined all the people, right? We fucking microchipped them. We phased out fucking money. What if we did that, right? And now, everything's on your little microchip here, right? People getting mugged in the future is going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be some fucking nerdy kid getting dragged in by a football player. He's going to grab a bunch of Dr. Peppers and some fucking Zagnut bars, and then they're going to grab the nerd's wrist and fucking just keep swiping it. Making him pay for all this shit, right? If you're fucking rich, you can't even go out of the fucking house. Someone's going to grab you and take you to a Lexus dealership. Just have a fucking... just grab the guy, just start scanning him. Oh, that'd be great. It's not going to happen. You're gonna have like 50 mil. Oh my God, there's going to be some shit going down. If you're going to have a microchip in your fucking body that has every fucking cent you ever earned that you didn't blow on fucking Bud Lights and hookers, doesn't that make you like... What's going to stop somebody from just coming up and just sucker punching you and then carving your fucking microchip out of your arm, right? And then it's like they got an extra life, and then they just have this fucking thing, and they just start running around with tweezers just scanning a bunch of shit. Or why wouldn't they just... You know what they're going to do? They'll fucking chop your arm off, right? And then fucking hide your body, okay? Like how they used to do that, like allegedly the Westies, they chop some guy's arm off, and then they would go around committing murders, and then they'd take the arm out of the fridge, and they'd put the fingerprints on the gun, and then they just put the arm back in the fridge. If you get past the fucking humanity, it's really brilliant. And / borderline fucking hilarious. Man, I bet those guys could tell a story. Jesus Christ, the shit they did. Horrible shit, but Jesus, you have to be a funny bastard on some fucking level. I know you're out of your mind, but there is something fucking hilarious about that. And then the cops, when they were drinking, the cops are just like, that's fucking guy, he struck again. They were laughing, going, dude, you realize we're inventing a serial killer. And they'd all be sitting there laughing their balls off. And then at some point, the laughter would die down as they then realized, like, wait a minute, we're kind of serial killers. Well, we're all doing it. It's a group effort, It's not like it's one person. So, yeah, whatever. Order another Jameson. Anyways, I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. And I have no idea what's going on in the world. And I need to learn it. I need to learn it before, I go to Scotland. They start handing up those signs, Trump is a cunt. All of that shit. Donald Trump is fucking, he's back to being fucking hilarious again to me because I know he's not going to win. He's not going to win. The whole world can fucking relax. Everybody knows Hillary's getting in. Okay? And what's funny is everybody's going to relax like, oh, thank God we dodged that fucking bullet. Like Hillary isn't a fucking banker's wet dream coming down like a fucking freight train. No, Jesus, she better not get elected. I'm going to get fucking audited. The amount of times I've trashed her. Oh, my God. Oh, God, that fucking... Some of the shit I want to say, I can't fucking say it because in this day and age, you just cannot say that you understand why a certain person did what he did. I mean, Jesus Christ, just coming home to that fucking air raid siren. Every fucking, can you at least fucking, doll yourself up a little bit? Jesus Christ, with the paper chase look over here. I mean, what was the guy supposed to do? I'm just kidding. Bill Clinton would fuck a hole in a tree. And he would do it with his fucking pants down, with the fucking Secret Service standing with their backs to him like 5 feet away. They could literally feel the wind of his hips as he was pumping the tree. The guy's an animal. Day in and fucking day out. That guy is a fucking animal. You know what? God bless him. God bless him. It's just how he's wired. Did you guys ever see that episode of Cheaters? Remember that show? They'd catch people cheating, right? And that lady cut the fuck. Can anybody find this clip for me? This lady, Southern Belle, she catches her fucking redneck guy stepping out on her, right? And this fucking guy, he was supposed to be embarrassed, but he was hammered. She's like, oh my God, you fucking piece of shit. How could you do this? And she's, slapping, how the fuck could you do this? And he goes, well, honey, did it ever dawn on you that maybe, just maybe, I was tired of fucking you and I wanted to fuck someone else? And he said it, his delivery of that epic line was just, it was like he was saying like hello, fucking get your shit together. The fucking answer's right here. Like he said it was such, he was putting it on her. It was one of the more amazing things I've seen a human being do in that situation. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me get back to the fucking, what's going on here in Scotland? What's going on here? Oh, by the way, so Belgium has been added. Germany has been added, even though, I think they're paying me like with a couple of steins of beer, which I don't give a fuck. I just want to go over there. I'm that close, I'm going to do Germany, some weird fucking town I never heard of. And then I'm driving over to Belgium, and I'm not doing, what's the fucking capital of Brussels? I don't fucking, what is it? No, it is Brussels, right? Belgium. Brussels, right? Sorry, I'm doing like 20 things here. I just realized I never found out who the fuck Mary Robbins was. Jesus Christ. She must have been she looks honest as the fucking day's long. Mary Robinson for president. Oh, I tell you, she's good as a button, but I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to cross her that fucking shillelagh field. Is that what you guys said over there? What the fuck is a shillelagh, Bill? You don't know. All right, Mary Robinson. Mary. Oh, Jesus, that's an unfortunate fucking picture. Jesus Christ, has she ever used conditioner in her life? Her fucking hair looks like the Hollywood Hills right before they catch on fire. Did the Santa Ana winds come out of her fucking hairdryer? Oh, I thought she was dead. She's not dead, is she? In office from 1969 to 1989. She's 72 years old. She's got 3 kids. Wait a minute. Mary Teresa Robinson. I was born the 21st of May, 1944. In the back of a Jameson truck. I don't have time to read all of this. Presidency. All right, open the fucking link, you cunt. Robinson was inaugurated as the 7th president of Ireland. Well, how long do you stay in office? 7 presidents? Since caveman days? She proved a remarkably popular president, earning the praise of Brian Linehan himself. Well, shit, if Brian says it, well then fuck, before his death 5 years later. Sorry, Brian and the Linehan family. Said that she was a better president than he ever could have been. Oh, that was the guy they went after. You can't elect this fucking her. All right, I'm sorry. She was great. That was every fucking accent over there. Okay, she took an office that had a reputation as being little more than a retirement position for a prominent politician and breathed new life into the role. How is that a retirement position? You're president of Ireland. Oh, God, I got some questions when I get over there. Brian fucking Linehan. Let's see what Brian Linehan looked like. As you get older, you really want to see what people look like to figure out why they died. Brian Linehan. Brian Linehan. Let's see what he looks like. Let's see the old. Give me the. You fucking in-shape cunt. Come on, man. You're supposed to have the heart attack face. Oh, that's not the guy. Cleo, did you just fart? Was it? Hang on a second. What the fuck is the guy's name here? Brian Linehan. He died 5 years. Actually, the guy I just looked up was from Canada. I still have a chance here that this guy was. Oh my God. Do I have to hit fucking pause to find this again? All right, presidency. Brian Linehan. All right, there it is. Brian Linehan. Come on, you cunt. Ireland. Oh, the Emerald Isle. Okay, there we go. Let's see what this fucking dead son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. That's a heart attack face if I ever saw. I'm saying heart attack. I'm going heart attack. He died on my birthday. Was an Irish and a barrister. What the fuck is that? Does that mean he sings while he tends bar? Death. Just get the death. Died. Okay, he died then. Oh, God, this better not be a disease. Come on, I say heart attack. Heart attack. Nice and quick. Pancreatic cancer. 52. Fuck, I'm 48. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get off this fucking subject. My condolences to the Linehan family. Anyways, it's the fucking worst. I got a buddy of mine. This is something, too. I'm going to be doing a benefit coming up. I just have to figure out how to put it together. I got a really good friend of mine. His wife just got cancer for the second time, and they're getting fucking buried in bills. So I'm going to put together a show out here in L.A., and, all the proceeds are going to go to that. That's fucking... All right, I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be something... A heart attack's fucking funny, right? You're just standing there. Hey, Bill, you want another egg? Actually, and just whenever you drop dead, people laugh at first because they think you're fucking around. Like, wow, man, he really committed to that fucking faceplant. Bill? All right, and all of a sudden you're just laying there. All right, I'm sorry. Oh, last week, I recommended that you guys go to the All Things Comedy website, for all these great podcasts and videos and all this shit. So, of course, these fucking millennials, they get there and they just stare at it. They're fucking overwhelmed. So, like, oh, can you at least tell me a couple of podcasts that you like that maybe I can look at because I can't do anything myself? All right. Last week, Ari Shafir from the Skeptic Tank podcast did a podcast with comedian, I'm going to butcher this name, Hormoz Rashidi, that's how I'm saying it, about the Middle East. It's hilarious and informative. This dude was born in Iran. So rather than listening to Bill O'Reilly talk about the Middle East, even though he's never fucking been there, or fucking Wolf fucking Blitzer, all these talking heads with their books, and their lines of suits, right? From the Bill O'Reilly collection, this is a Wolf Blitzer tie, right? Whatever the fuck it is that they do to get their extra whore money, Who do you think has a better walk-in closet, Bill O'Reilly or Wolf Blitzer? With all their fucking shiny loafers, set just so, all their suits all lined up, their pocket squares and all of that shit. You know what I mean? They fucking take you downstairs to the wine cellar and show you these bottles of wine that are fucking hundreds of years old. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. I get this for lying every day on television. Isn't that amazing? Come on. You do coke? You want to do some coke? All right, just was down here. I just figured I'd ask. You know, the wife does. Wife's got a rule. No coke on the fucking main floor. Anyways, speaking of my wife. Oh, let me tell you, my wife. It's a rough one, you know. I got this new thing that I'm into, man, and you'd think it wouldn't be a big deal. I like fucking tennis and golf shirts. I like them. They're comfortable. They're breathable. It's a collared shirt. People let you into restaurants when you wear them, and she fucking hates them. I like the eyes-on tennis wear. So today, I'm walking out of the house to go meet a buddy of mine, and I got one of those on, and I got these fucking, Phil Mickelson shorts, whatever the fuck they are. They're just black shorts or whatever. So as I'm walking out, I go, all right, Neil, see you later. She goes, all right. She goes, till Tiger Woods, I said, what's up? She fucking hates how I dress. And this is one of these things where, you know, as much as you want to remain your own person when you're in a relationship, when the person you fucking says you don't look good, it affects you. But this is how comfortable these fucking shirts are. I don't think I give a shit. I think for the first time ever, I don't care that my wife doesn't approve of what the fuck I'm wearing. They are that fucking comfortable. You never have to iron them. They're great. They're fucking great. So I was at the mall there. I really should this is just like free advertising for all these fucking people. What's the shit that the honor roll student wears? What's it called? Body armor? Yeah, we're not taking that shit in our house. Clothes, whatever, over the top fucking sports thing. Armor wear, underarm, whatever the fuck it is. You know what it is. Defense shields, some fucking Space Odyssey shit. You know the fucking thing. The thing that Steph Curry wears. It's not underarm. Under Armour. That's what it is. Underarm's deodorant, Bill. Under Armour. Right? They got some great clothes. So I knew she didn't like that shit because I said to her for my birthday, I go, I don't fucking need anything. You know what I would love though? The summer's here. And the time is right for wearing some golf clothes. So I told her that, I told her she get me a couple of those shirts, some pairs of shorts, and I'll be fine. I'll be good. She's like, oh, yeah. And usually she's such into fashion, she gets excited when I tell her the clothes. And, my fucking birthday comes along, and I got to tell you, there was not a hint of any of that shit. So I called her on it like a couple days ago. I said, hey, I noticed, I asked you for those things. They're not expensive. You were right there, and it was an easy gift to get me to pad, make it look like you actually spent time shopping, which is why I always go when I get her some workout clothes. That's always an extra. Yeah, you go right there, Fred. You give him a couple more, and it looks like you give a shit, more than you. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't give a shit, but who the fuck wants to shop? Nobody. All right, I don't want to do it. Therefore, nobody wants to do it. That's my worldview. Okay, I'm really starting to learn from Trump. If I feel something, then everybody else also feels it. And if they don't, then we should ram it down their throats. And somewhere in there, we take their coats. Isn't that how it works? Have you ever seen a guy, like, less tough in your life talk so fucking tough? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, he's mistaking having money with actually being physically intimidating. With that stupid scowl on his face. I don't know. If like Gene Simmons had a brother that didn't make it, that wasn't in a band, that's what he looks like. He looks like he's related to Gene Simmons and he resents Gene's success. Anyways, plowing ahead here. So my wife fucking hates this shit. I called her on it. I was just going like, you didn't like that stuff, did you? And she just fucking started smiling, looking down at her food. And I was over there today and I was going to stop and go in and buy some. And I didn't. And the only reason why I didn't is because it's Sunday and it's a mall. And that's just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the weekends and malls. Now, I understand kids going there, teenagers going there, because then you run into other teenagers and you fucking go like, hey, will you go out with me? Right? You do that shit. At least that's what we did when we were of that age. But like parents, like I just don't understand why would you go there? Especially if you get like some little kid and you got to fucking push him around in that goddamn stroller, trying to weave in and out of all those people. I just can't imagine the fucking misery of that. You know, that's definitely a wife idea. You know, we should go to the mall today. I don't want to go to the mall. You know, I have all these theories as to why men die before women. And you know what it is? Women have to include you in their shitty day. You know, I fucking, it was my sister-in-law's birthday this weekend, right? So we ended up going to a movie. I was all excited. We saw, what did we see? We saw Independence Day. Woo! It was actually so bad it was good. We actually ended up having a great time. And I don't want to ruin the movie, but like the fact that the white guy president has to come back, you know, and get shit done is a little fucked up. You know, Hollywood tries to be liberal. You know, they'll have a chick president, they'll have a black guy flying a fucking jet and all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, they bring back the old founding father to come in and save the day. Anyway, so I had a great time doing that, right? So the next night, you know, my wife's going to go meet some friends. I think it was a continuation of the birthday celebration, and I was actually tired, so I wasn't going to go. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to hang in. I have a ton of shit to do because, you know, I sit in a writer's room all fucking day. So she goes, fine, cool. I'm like, great, this is perfect. I'll get a bunch of shit done and blah, 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 and all that type of stuff. So right around the time it's time for her to go, right? And I'm about ready to have a beer or anything, and she just goes, can you drive me over? She didn't say it like that, but that's what she probably said, honey, can you drive me over? But like, because I didn't want to do it, that's what it sounded like. And I was just like, you can't, what? Why don't you drive yourself over? And she's just like, well, I'm gonna have a drink. So I go full fucking Uber. She's like, but I want you to take me, you know? And I just went like, why can't, you know, I'm home. Why do you gotta, you're the one who's going across fucking town. You're going across town. Why do I gotta go across town too? You know why? You fucking know why. It's at the end of the fucking day, if they have something shitty to do, they can't fucking do it on their own. Somehow, you gotta be involved. That's like when they have a fucking kid now. They drag the husband in there. What the fuck is he doing in there? What the fuck is he doing in there? He's not a doctor. Do you know, I know a guy went in there, he fucking saw what was going on, he passed out. Now they got 2 patients. The fuck is the, you know? Well, if I have to go through this, well, fucking talk to God. Talk to God. For once. This shit ran your way, and now I got to go in there too so you can hold my fucking hand and break my goddamn finger. That is the fact that fucking men gave into that shit. That you got to fucking be in there. If you were getting fucking gallbladder surgery, would I be standing in there holding your fucking hand? I don't know. But I guess if fucking them gave them gallbladders, I don't know. Not gallbladders, kidney stones or some shit. I guess you'd have to be. It's the dumbest shit in the fucking, it's the stupidest shit ever. My wife has talked to me. If we have every kid, are you going to go in there? I was like, no. She got so fucking mad at me over a hypothetical child. You know, if I was smarter, I just would have said, I'm getting smarter though. If I was smarter, smart married guys go, well, absolutely. I'll be right in. If there was a way to put the baby in me, I would fucking shit it out my ass. Anything for you, sweetheart. Right? Oh, I'm getting heated here, right? I'm getting smarter though as a married man, because I'll tell you this right now. When we went to go see the movie, I got there first. Okay? And I got there, it was a 7:00 show. I got there by like 6:30. I was like, fuck, you know, I got time. Maybe it was a place to get a sandwich. I didn't want to eat movie food. So I got a wrap, and then they fucking had a beer too. And by the way, every fucking time I order this beer from Mexico, it fucking sucks. I'm not saying all their beer stinks, but I got to tell you. Oh, let me tell you. That fucking beer stinks. I'm going to get you the name of this right fucking. This is going to be a reverse commercial. There it is. What the fuck is that shit called? Modelo? Hang on a second. I think that's what it's called. It is the fucking most bitter, hoppy fucking... It's like a job trying to get the thing down. But it was still a beer. So at the end of the day, it's not all bad. So I'm sipping this beer. I'm having this sandwich. I got plenty of time to eat it. I'm fucking relaxed. My wife, the lovely Nia, she texts me. She goes, hey, I'm almost there. And like a dope, I started to text. Hey, I'm already here. I'm having a sandwich and a beer. Okay? Now, this is the deal for all you youngsters out there. One of the things women hate the most is when their guy is having fun without them. All right? So any fucking time you're having a good time and they're not there, you gotta, how's it going? It's kind of crowded. You always say it sucks. Okay? If you're having a good time and they're not there, it's fun. How come you take me? And you're gonna have to fucking deal with that shit, right? This is the thing. My wife is cool as it gets. All right? And I still have to go through this shit. So I almost fucking texted her. I'm sitting here having a wrap, enjoying a fucking beer, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know what? I was like, what the fuck am I doing? If I say this, she's going to then say, can you get me one? Or she's going to tell me to go over and go get the fucking tickets. She's going to give me a job. There's no fucking way she's going to allow me to just sit here and relax and enjoy this sandwich and this beer that I fucking paid for. I've worked all fucking day. What am I, a fucking asshole? So I just erased all of it. And rather than saying all of that, I'm on my way over here. Oh, I'm sitting here having a sandwich and a beer. I erased all of that and I just wrote, okay, send. That was it. I didn't say I was there. I didn't say I wasn't there. And I sat there and I enjoyed it, even though that beer was not my favorite. And then I ended up walking over and I ran into my sister-in-law. And then like a dope, I text my wife going, yeah, I'm just... I'm here with your sister-in-law, blah, 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 blah. And then she immediately texts back, okay, buy the tickets. Immediately, fucking here's a job for you. Here's a fucking job. And she always goes, well, I'm just trying to streamline our lives. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're treating me like your fucking assistant. 37 minutes. Holy fuck, what am I doing here? So that's one for you, okay? This is what you do. You kiss them. You tell them you love them. You tell them they're beautiful every fucking day. But I tell you this, okay? When you're having a good time and they're not there, you never, ever tell them you're having a good time. No fucking pictures, none of that shit. Because they will sit there and you'll sit there. You'll be that guy. You know that guy while everybody's having a good time. The guy in the corner who's on the phone talking to his girl. Why is he talking to his girl? Because he told her he was having fun. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Get your fucking head in the game. All right. By the way, the Austrian Grand Prix is coming up this Sunday. All right? Because I'm going fucking nuts right now. No hoop, no hockey, no football. It's driving me fucking crazy. And the fucking goddamn Dodgers struck up some fucking deal with I don't know who. I don't know where their games are. I don't even know if they fucking exist anymore. I can never watch a Dodgers game. Sucks. All right. So anyways, here we go. Dollar Shave Club, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. All right, everybody. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door for a third of the price of what the greedy razor corporations charge. That means when you join Dollar Shave Club, you can afford to shave with a fresh blade anytime you want, which feels fantastic. All right? Get a first-class shave whenever you use the executive blade, and that's without even hurting your wallet. And whenever you use that, you got to be sure to use Dr. Coffee's. The blade is just gently glides across your skin for the smoothest shave ever. Shave butter isn't your average shave cream. It's a unique conditioning formula with high-quality natural ingredients, leaving your skin feeling unbelievably soft and smooth. Now's a great time to join Dollar Shave Club. New members who buy a tube of shave butter, Dr. Carver's shave butter, get a month of the executive razor for free. Take advantage of this special offer today. It's available by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. That's dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. Hey! dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. All right. Here's a new advertiser. Frambridge. Frambridge. All right. Is that how you say it? Frambridge? Cambridge is C-R-A-M. I'm going to say Framebridge. They sell frames. Frambridge. You've got empty walls, and you've got something special you want to frame, but you never do it because it takes too long and it costs too much money. Remember when cameras weren't part of your phone? The way we take pictures has changed, but the way we frame them hasn't until now. Please mention the following talking points. I'm going to mention all of them. Framebridge. Oh, now it's spelled with the E. So it is Framebridge. Framebridge.com is the easy way to frame the things you love. From the treasure trove of photos on your phone to posters and artwork, Framebridge makes it easy and affordable. Just go to framebridge.com, dude, and pick out the frame you want or let their designers help you choose. You can even preview your item in any frame style. They'll send you a prepaid package to ship your items safely, or you can simply upload a picture to Framebridge site or app. You can even upload a picture directly from the Instagram. How fucking easy is that? The expert team at Framebridge will custom frame your items in days, not weeks or months, in days, and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. In style called Framebridge, the genius site that makes custom framing easy. Framebridge offers a happiness guarantee. Their team gives each item personal care and attention because meeting your expectation is as important as meeting their own. Instead of hundreds of dollars you'd pay at a framing store, their prices start at just $39 and all shipping is free. All right, right now you go to framebridge.com, Framebridge, frame and bridge, framebridge.com, and use promo code Burr. And you'll save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com, promo code Burr. Hey! Framebridge.com, promo code Burr. All right, we got two more here. MVMT watches. When you're in your early 20s and 30s, money can be tight. So there's a lot of other stuff. Gross spill. All right, if you're not careful, dressing well can quickly drain your bank account, like spending $400 to $500 on a department store watch. Why would you do that? There's some brands out there charging insane prices for watches that aren't even worth it. Well, if you want to look great when you go out, but still have enough money to buy him or her a drink, check out movementwatches.com. All right, these watches are sharp. Originally founded by two broke college kids. I never understood that line. They had no money, and then they started a watch company. With what money? What collateral? So you have no money, and you start a watch company. All right, Movement Watches cut out the middleman in their big brand retail markups in order to give you a stylish watch for an affordable price. Movement Watches start at just $95. A watch with department store quality for a fraction of the price. They're sleek and minimalistic. Sorry, talking through a yawn here. A modern twist on a classic style. Movement has grown organically purely by supporters like you. So join their more than 1 million social media followers and get a Movement watch today. Go to MVMT Watches. That's Michael, Vincent, Michael, Thomas. Watches.com/Burr, and they'll give you 15% off your entire purchase. MVMTWatches.com/Burr. And lastly, but not leastly, Stamps.com. They got the quickest and the tightest fucking copy in the advertising game. Watch how quickly this goes. Trips to the post office have become second nature to you. They seem easy because you've been doing your mailing and shipping that way for so long. But think about all the hassle, man. Dropping what you're doing, driving there, finding parking, waiting. There's a much better way. Stamps.com. Stamps.com is the easy and convenient way to get postage right from your desk. Buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer. They make it easy to get exact postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail. The instant you need it, no expensive postage meters to lease, and no more trips to the post office. You got to try it. I use it anytime I send out my posters. I'm a moron. If I can figure it out, so can you. So sign up for Stamps.com and use my last name, Burr, for this special 4-week trial offer, plus $110 bonus offer that includes postage and a digital scale. Do not wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and you type in Burr. That's Stamps.com. Enter Burr. All right. Mercifully, that's over. The advertising is over. All right. Where the fuck is the reads for this week? Okay. Lab-grown food. All right. Hey, Bill. Wondering if you've heard of lab-grown meats. Basically, scientists have figured out a way to make plants taste like meat. Why are they fucking with the food supply? I don't understand what they're doing. This could eliminate our need to raise and kill millions of cows a year and help stop the ass gas coming from these cows from continuing to ruin our planet. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I like the idea of it. Here's an example from the article. The Impossible Burger is more than just peas and carrots smashed together. It's the result of some pretty high-tech research. Brown's team analyzes meat at a molecular level to determine what makes a burger taste, smell, and cook the way it does. He wants his burger to be squishy while raw. Gross. Then firm up and brown on the grill. He believes everything from an animal's fat tissue to muscle cells can be replicated using plant compounds. Before starting the company, Brown had a hunch that a certain ingredient made meat taste different than other foods. I had a strong suspicion early on that, I don't know how to say it, H-E-M-E, hem, would be the magic ingredient for flavor. Not hemp, said Brown. Here's a link to the whole article. Would you eat this? Thanks, come back to Boston. No, I try not to fuck with that type of shit. No, I would not eat that. If I want meat, I eat meat. If I want ice cream, I get ice cream. I don't get low-fat ice cream. I don't try to eat ice cream that doesn't make me fat because you're going to pay the price somehow. All right? And the reason why there's so many fucking cows shitting and farting into the fucking air is because there's so many people. The problem, time and time again, there's too many fucking people. That is the fucking problem. So, okay, we all switch to these fucking plants. Then what are we going to do? Then we're going to need all this water to grow all these fucking plants. We are too much of a fucking burden on the natural resources of this planet. We need to thin the fucking herd. That's the deal. That's it. Everybody, if you want a kid, you have 1, 2 at the fucking most. So, you're not creating more people than there is you. Right? Would that work out? No, that wouldn't work out. Because then if they both have 2, then you created 2 people and who then go create 2 each. No, it keeps getting bigger. 1 kid, right? Everybody has 1 kid. 2 creates 1. Another 2 meet and they create 1. That's the only way to reverse fuck our way out of this thing. And if you never have kids, you ought to get some sort of massive tax break. I think that's what you should do. So then scientists don't have to sit around and at some point there's going to be no more steak because there's going to be too many fucking people. I don't want to live on a planet with no steak, And I would like to go back to just the way cows just sort of ran around, chickens ran around. And then out of nowhere, you just gave me the old right there, Fred, as opposed to having miserable lives, I don't know. Anyways, let's plow ahead. I don't know how I feel about the whole... I fucking love animals, and I hate when people torture them and treat them like shit and all that. I also like eating them. I love chicken. I love steaks. I love fish. I like all that shit. So, if we could just get somebody to get out from underneath these corporation cunts and just get everybody on the same page and be like, look, this is what we're doing, okay? This is the problem. This is what everybody needs to do to try to at least keep it at bay, But there's none of that, you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It doesn't come from the right fucking people. All right, getting through college. Fuck. Hey, Mr. Burr. How do I get through this college shit? I'm currently taking anatomy in Physiology 1 in the summer since I failed it, and it fucking blows ass. Well, why are you taking it? Did you ever feel like when you were going to college you just couldn't do it because maybe there was that one class that was impossible to pass? If so, how did you get through it? It's hard for me to even imagine passing this class, ever getting I don't know what that is. I can't even say it. Kinesiology. Kinesiology degree? Sam, kinesiology? Sam Kinison degree. Thanks. By the way, I saw on your Wikipedia page that you died and I felt horrible. I know you don't care, but just thought I'd tell you. Oh, well, you know. Well, that's good. Well, I guess I don't have to pay taxes this year. Anyways, all right. Do you ever think that you're in the wrong major or maybe you're in the wrong school? Like, life shouldn't be that fucking hard, dude. It's not like you're dumb if you're taking these kinds of classes. I would say that the turning point in my college career was when I decided that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. And I still wanted to get a college degree for whatever reason. It was important to my parents, and I don't know, I just wanted to be a college graduate. I don't know why. So I got out of the college that I was at, and I transferred to Emerson College, which was more of a performance school, and people made movies, and there was acting and radio and all of this shit. And all of a sudden, my grades went up because I was doing shit that I was into. But there was a couple of fucking classes that just sucked. There's always going to be a couple of those. How do you get through them? You know what you do? Don't blow it off. Because if it's already hard, you get 3 days behind in that thing, it's going to be like being a month behind for you. So what I would do is I would just stay on that shit and just be like, all right. Plus, dude, taking it over the summer is a joke, dude. It's practically impossible. You know, I was so old by the time I fucking graduated college that, like, man, I transferred to Emerson. I was like, I was almost 23 years old, and I was still just beginning my sophomore year. I transferred there in January of whatever year. By December of the following year, I had done 3 years of college. I just said, fuck this. And I did. I finished my sophomore year, the January to April, and then in the summer, I picked up a semester, so I finished that. Then the next year was my junior year, and then I went to summer school again, picked up another semester, and then the following fall was my second semester, my senior year, and that was it. I gave it the old right there, Fred. I'm fucking out of here. But what you have to do is when you're going straight through like that, or if you're doing like the summertime shit, is you got to stay on it. Just treat it like a fucking job. It's actually a good exercise. It's something that sucks. It's something that you hate, and you just, you know, rather than running from, just turn around and face it and get through it. If this is the degree you want. But sometimes if it's that fucking hard, it means that you're a square peg trying to go into a round hole, and you need to go after what you really want to fucking do. Because, you know, when you do what you want to do, you have a passion for it, and it's easy. Gee, Bill, that was original. Well, whatever. That did fit. That advice fit. All right. Would you consider a Vegas residency? Dear Cunty McCuntface, at this point in your career, if offered, would you accept a comedy residency in Las Vegas, or would you be offended as there's plenty of life in that old dog yet? If not, how bad would your career have to be going before you accepted, and which hotel would you like to work in? Next time you come to Australia, play a gig in Adelaide? I don't know. We're not all backwards fucks. I mean, I never thought you were. Take it easy, you cunt. Would I do that? Well, I couldn't. Well, if I didn't have efforts for family or anything like that, I don't think that that's for me. I think my act would dry up if I just stayed in the same venue. Having said that, the way you're framing that gig as if it's this sad thing that happens to comedians, dude, those are multi-million-dollar contracts. And anybody who's ever done one of those, as long as they didn't go to the crap table after their show every night, rides off into the sunset like with bags and bags of cash. That's just something that I have no interest in at this point in my career in doing. I still like traveling and that type of stuff. I do have to tell you, though, if it just wasn't Vegas, that town does nothing for me. Just sitting there in the fucking desert, I would go nuts. But I do have to say that, you know, if I could, you know, all of a sudden just get off the road, I totally understand why comedians do that after a while. All right. So there you go. All right. And I'll tour your fucking town. I'll try to get close to it next time. All right. Okay. Bill, getting people you hate fired. All right. This already sounds evil. Hey, Bill, love your shit. I'm almost 30. Mistakes are made, and now I work at a shit factory. I shovel literal shit with a payloader for about 10 hours a day, which isn't so bad, but it's made worse by my terrible coworkers. It's a small operation. Everyone is about twice my age, and for the most part, they are pretty average blue-collar guys. We all hate our boss and his yes-man errand boy. About errand boy. He's the kind of guy who is always right, done his way, run and tell the boss what the rest of us are doing, rat bastard type. All right. He's also the kind of guy who says the N-word to let the rest of us know. He's a no guff taking, no shits given type of guy. He's not. He's white as the driven snow and think he's Indian because he purchased a T-shirt at Walmart and with wolves on it. Dude, this is fucking pretty random so far. Well, today I took my stand. I snitched to human resources. Oh, you fucking rat bastard. He goes, I told him how one black employee knows errand boy, a racist. Dude, you have no punctuation in this. This is, I didn't like how in the beginning you just fucking played the victim. Like, I'm almost 30, mistakes were made, and now I work at a shit factory. Like, you just glossed over all your stuff. And then you're saying you got terrible coworkers. Well, what about you? You're fucking awful punctuation here. Mistakes were made. Mistakes are continuing to be made, sir. All right, let me try to get through that. I told him how our one black employee knows errand boys are racist and that he's pissed. I also told him about the weird sexual shit he says, like fisting his girlfriend. All of this is true, and the guy's a complete asshole who knows the boss won't fire him, and he takes a complete advantage of that by making our lives hell. Is this like Animal House? Or is the guy's name Niedermeyer? Anyway, I come home and smoke some weed because that's what you do when you shovel shit, and now I'm feeling shitty myself. I hate the guy, and I really hate my boss. But sure enough, human resources called me, and I could sense their panic. My money's on their firing him. Everyone else at work wants him gone and is hoping he gets fired, but now I'm starting to feel bad. He's an asshole who I hate, and I feel like I'm sticking it to the man, but that I go too far. I'm not big on ratting people out, to be honest with you. Was there a way that you could have gone to him and just said, hey, listen, not for nothing, I don't want to listen to you dropping the N-word, and I don't want to listen to you talking about fisting your girlfriend. That has nothing to do with the job, okay? And then he would make your life unbelievably, and then that's what you should have done. You should have come in, all of you guys should have just approached him, right? Like Mickey Rourke at the end of Popage of Greenwich Village. Because of a tape. I took off a fucking dead cop, right? You just come up to him and just say, listen, here's the deal. Okay, you're still our supervisor, but no longer are you dropping the N-word, and no longer are you talking about fisting your girlfriend around us. We don't want to hear it anymore. You understand us? If you do, we're going to human resources. All right? What a fucking creepy name. Human resource. So fucking disgusting. Yeah, that's what you should have done. But you know what? You live and you learn. This guy sounds like a cunt, though. You know what I mean? Just do that in the future. Oh, and then you could say, and by the way, if you try to get any of us fired, that's going down too. So basically what we're saying is you've lost all control to intimidate us now, but we'll still do what you say as long as you're not a cunt. All right? Go fuck yourself. Run along. Why don't you do that? You like what I just pitched there? That's like when the cast of Friends all got together and negotiated together, right? They got their money. You could do that at your shit factory. All right, laying off the booze. Hey, Billy Blunts. After hearing you talk about drying out, you really inspired me to do the same. I drink entirely too much right now. After about 8 days of daily commitment, I'm up to about a fifth a day with the odd beer mixed in. Wait, I thought you said after about 8 years of daily commitment. Oh, I thought it was 8 days. I thought he was like drying out, and then all of a sudden he's boozing. That confused me. All right. After about 8 years of daily commitment, I'm up to about half a fifth a day and with an odd beer mixed in. I know it's a lot, but I've worked up my tolerance so much that I don't really get drunk anymore. I just lose an hour here and there. No big deal, right? Yeah, dude, that's called blacking out. Anyways, I was able to quit smoking weed after 5 years of heavy daily use, no problem. I was even able to quit using Oxycontin, Jesus, after about 3 years of eating and sniffing pills all damn day. I've been able to maintain a normal life while going through these ups and downs. I'm married with a kid and a house and a great job. If you make more than $1 million, I probably manage your retirement account. But despite being able to put the hard shit down, booze has been the hardest so far. Last week, I decided to jump off the wagon with you. It's been hard as hell, but I've been able to stick to it better than I ever had. I'm trying to limit beers to 2 a day and only drink liquor on the weekends. I've slipped once, but I'm doing my fucking best. I don't have a question, more of a request. Please keep us updated on your progress. It's helping me with my own journey because none of my friends really drink at all, much less the way I do. And my wife doesn't even know the extent of my issue, which is an issue on its own. Yeah, it is. Makes my struggle a bit easier to hear you having the same troubles as I have with sticking to my resolution. Thanks for giving me the kick in the ass I need to get my shit together. All right, dude, this is what you need to do. All right? After just saying don't text your wife that you're having a good time, you got to let you know. You got to let your wife know about this. This is a major thing. You're not sitting there eating a fucking turkey wrap, having a fucking bitter Mexican beer, whatever the fuck it was called. I would talk to her about it because then she can watch it. Dude, I can't fucking watch it. I can't do this for you. You need to have your wife involved in this and just say, listen, I've been drinking entirely too much and I need your help. All right? So, I got to be honest with you, dude. I try, like right now I have a beer a day, and that's only because my wife had some people over and they left a bunch of beer in the fridge and it's taken up all this space. And I don't want to dump it down the sink. You know, I'm not dumping out a bunch of beers. I just have one a day. And what sucks is they're Corona Light, which are fucking horrific. So I don't even enjoy them. But I just have like one a day. But last night, you know, it was Saturday night. I'm home. You know, I got the best fucking bar in town. I got high-end booze. And, you know, I had a couple of home pours, which, you know, as I've mentioned before, there's the bar pour and there's the home pour. Because you can lie to yourself that you're having 2 scotches a night. But, you know, when you go out to a bar and you see what their scotches are, you're like, oh, wait, did I say 2? I meant 9. Yeah, like last night, you know, I had a couple, 2, 3 of those after having the beer during the day. And I woke up today. I felt like I got hit by a truck. You know, it was awful. I walked my dog around the block and I shook it off. And I was just like, you know what it is? At nighttime, it's brutal. Being sober at night sucks, but being sober and waking up the next day, stone sober, is the greatest. It feels better than getting shit-faced. So, you know, and my wife, you know, she stays on me. She stays on me about it. It's weird. Like, I don't want, like, you sound like, you know, you've had some hardcore. Luckily, I don't have like an addictive personality. My thing is I have time. I have free fucking time. And I get into like, and I'm a creature of habit. Like this is how I work. Like if I was to go out and buy a fucking pint of ice cream, right? And I was to wolf that fucking thing down one night, I would start doing that. That's what I would do. So like if I, you know, and all these fucking addicts who go to AA and all this shit, they always try to make sure, they try to make like everybody's a fucking addict. You know, I'm not, dude. I don't have like a fucking bottle in the back of my fucking toilet and shit, sitting there shaking, drinking fucking mouthwash and shit. You know what I mean? I just like drinking. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? But as I get older, like just paying for it the next day is making it not fucking worth it. So I just don't do it. And whenever I decide to stop, I just stop. And it sucks for a few days. And then what it is it's not part of my daily routine. And then I literally just forget about it. You know, but I don't know. You seem like a little bit beyond that. So I would definitely reach out to your wife and see if she can help you. And maybe if she can help you, you stop there. And if you need more help, I would go do that. But don't depend on me because I don't have any kids and I live like a fucking 14-year-old. So I'm not a good person to use. I mean, having said that, I'm just doing a beer a day, if that helps you. All right. Okay. STDO Jesus. STDO Jesus. All right. Billy, what's that red mark? I don't know what that means. Is that something else I need to be self-conscious about? All right. This is a gnarly one. I recently found out that I have HPV, a.k.a. genital warts. And he says, gross. It's actually very common, and it's just a few small bumps, but it fucking sucks. Anyways, it can show up years after you've received it. So I have no idea who I got it from. Once again, another great reason to get married. To stay out of that fucking world. Here's my question. I recently met an amazing girl. We have a lot of the same interests. She's a hard 10. Yada, yada, yada. Point is, I really like her. I'm getting treated for the HPV, but I respect her enough to tell her of the risks she's getting into in case it goes that far. So, Bill, how do I tell her that I have an STD and that there's a small chance she could get it? I don't want to mess up this opportunity, but my other options are basically to move to a cabin in the woods for 6 months until this is completely gone. Thought it'd be funny to hear your advice. Dude, fucking yeah, you got to tell her. Totally 100% tell her. And then just say, listen, so I can't do anything for 6 months other than to get to know you better. You know? And this is the thing. If she doesn't want to stick around for that, yay, God bless her. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? You got to look at it like, well, what else wouldn't she stick around for? But then again, you're also coming out of the gate saying you got a fucking STD. There's no right or wrong answer other than to not. You got to tell people that shit. You know? Don't you wish the person that had it told you? You got to break the chain there. Women are so much more advanced emotionally, so much more. They understand love. They understand emotions. They understand so much more than guys do. And it's not our fault. It's not their fault the way that they are and all that type of shit. It's just how we're fucking wired. I don't fucking understand it. It is what it is. But, if she really likes you and she's understanding and then you're sitting there saying, if she's a hard 10, people are trying to fuck her all the time. So you're going to be going like, listen, here's something embarrassing, but it's going to be cleared up in 6 months. And I respect you enough to tell you, we can hang out, get to know each other better and all that type of stuff. But, there's no way I'm having sex with you or anybody else. You'll come off responsible. You come off as honest. And if that's what the fuck she's looking for, she'll stick around. If she doesn't, then fucking lay low for 6 months. Lay low for fucking 6 months and then, whatever. Go to the gym and get fucking shredded. No, don't do that. You'll get more ladies coming up to you. Stay away. Anyways, let me finish off this fucking podcast. What are we up to here? Hour and 8 minutes. All right. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, fucking Billy Redface is finally going to get himself a car. I'm going to order it this fucking week because they don't have the color that I want. And if I'm going to buy a new car, old Frugal Freddy's getting the fucking color that he wants. And I'm not going to tell you guys what kind of car that I'm getting because I want to enjoy the process. I don't want to listen, what the fuck you getting that one for? You should fucking get this one. You go get the one you want. But I fucking looked at everything. I looked at the Jaguar. I looked at a BMW. I looked at a Lexus. I decided that I want one of those fucking four-door sedans that fucking cruises. I found the BMW to basically be, I love the German, precision. How come I can't say that? Precision. There you go. But I don't think I can speak. You could just sit in there. You just feel the German all of it. No wasted movements, yeah. The suspension is stiff. If you want a comfortable ride, you get the 730s. I looked at a Lexus. I don't like that grill. It looks like Darth Vader's mouth on his fucking helmet. And I don't know. I think I found the one, though. I literally looked at everything. Mercedes, BMW, Jaguar, Lexus, the whole fucking thing. You know, I'm not getting the sick-ass model. I'm getting the one that has the right end. This is what I'm going to get a four-door sedan that has the biggest fucking engine that I can get in it, right? But I'm not going to buy a high-end car, so I can still take it to the fucking grocery store. And when some cunt fucking opens their door into my car, it's not going to kill me. You know what I mean? Because I just don't understand having a high-end car, like psycho high-end. Like I'm buying a mid-range, car. I mean, all of them seem fucking high-end to me because I've driven a Prius for 9 fucking years. Do you guys know I'm on my 4th car of my life? That's all I've had. I had an 83 Ford Ranger. Then I had this I bought that used. I drove that for fucking 10 years. And then it burned down on the side of the road. That's a long fucking story. Then I bought in like 96 or 97, I bought a 1988 Honda Accord, 4-door, 5-speed. Fucking love that car. And it was the top of the line Honda Accord, the DX, whatever the fuck it was. That was a great fucking car. And then I moved back to New York, so I didn't need a car. Wait a minute. Yeah, and then I bought my Prius, and then I got the F100. That's all I've had. That's pretty fucking good. Right? Almost 50 fucking years old. I've been driving since 1984. Jesus Christ, I'm old. I've been driving for 32 fucking years. I've had 3 cars. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cars. That's pretty fucking good, huh, Frugal Freddy? So I've had enough of the Prius. I think I had enough of it. You know what's funny about that car? Because it's a Toyota, and I've changed the oil, and I've maintained it and everything. Like, there is a major part of me that wants to drive that car for the rest of my fucking life. Because it's hilarious to me, because I know I could get 1,000,000 miles out of that car. Because at the end of the day, all these fucking dopes whose cars shit the bed, unless, like, remember like the BMWs a few years ago when they were just designed to fall apart at 50 to 60,000 miles? Unless it's being done on purpose. At the end of the fucking day, the engine block, it's made out of fucking steel. Like that thing's you're not supposed to have any problems with that. That thing, in theory, all of that shit should last for fucking ever. Now, granted, thing here, a thing there will come loose or something like that. But the engine itself, when people just when your engine is just fried, the valves are fried and all that shit, you weren't maintaining the fucking car. And for the life of me now, when you can go to all of these fucking places, I still never go to Jiffy Lube. I still take it to the dealership. Jiffy Lube, because they're so getting you in and out of there. I always get nervous. You always hear those stories that, they drain the oil out and they forget to put it back in. Basically, the poltergeist, You move the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. It's basically the car version of that. Like, they take the fucking oil out and, whoever's supposed to put it in up top doesn't do it. The guy down the bottom, he just drains the fucking oil, right? Then he puts the plug back in, and then he's got the fucking grease gun. He lubes the chassis all up, hits all the points, right? Like he fucking knows. Like he even knows what model you have and where they all are, right? He's just fucking looking for those plugs to fill up, right? And meanwhile, some other cunt at the top is supposed to drop, 4, 5, 6 quarts of oil, whatever it takes in the top of your engine, and sometimes they forget. Then you drive away, right? And then what are you going to do? You're going to go down there, and they're not going to give you they're going to give you the amount of money that your car is worth, which is the total fuck over, right? Because if it's like my car, I can't imagine what my car is worth right now. I mean, it has to be worth like maybe $1,200. But the thing is for me to replace it, to go out and buy another car, I mean, I can't buy a $1,200 fucking car. You see what I'm saying? So I always take it down to the goddamn dealership. So anyways, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Some weeks I got diarrhea of the mouth, and this is fucking one of them. That's it for the podcast. I'm still trying to figure out a way to bring a couple of listeners. I decided that a contest isn't the right fucking way to do it. I want to have a couple of podcasts, maybe a couple, 2, 3 podcast listeners come in for the final table read. of the year, provided you don't tell everybody what happened in the script, which could also be a fucking problem. I think this whole idea was stupid. I think it was a stupid idea. You know what? Fuck that. You know what? Fuck it. That offer's off the table. I'm sorry. This day and age, everybody's going to fucking go, oh, yeah, I won't fucking say anything. And then you know what they're going to go, right, wait, and what did she do? After all her yeah bullshit, you're going to go right fucking down. You're going to fuck me over. I know things. It's too much of a risk. I'll come up with something else. All right. Here we go. Hour and 15 minutes. There you go. You guys enjoy your Monday, you fucking cunts. And I'll check in on you on Thursday. I hope you guys have a nice couple of days there. All right. See ya.